Sanjay Sethi. This is my business proposal for Amazon. I'm here to propose a solution for Amazon working conditions. As you know that Amazon is one of the largest e-commerce retail stores in the world, and it is now considered one of the big tech companies in the world. A company has both strengths and weaknesses, and today I will be talking about one of the Amazon weaknesses, which is working conditions. The problem with Amazon is, like I earlier mentioned, Amazon workers have been facing near-death experiences, on-site injuries and accidents while working in one of the Amazon warehouses. According to many employees' interviews and forecasts, the reason why all these accidents and injuries have occurred is due to lack of proper safety trainings. The solution which I propose for Amazon is to implement a quarterly training program throughout a year, so the safety trainer will regularly inspect and supervise the worker who is dealing with heavy objects and heavy high-powered vehicles such as forklifts while working in one of Amazon's warehouses. The timeline for this implementation is the first quarter. The trainers from the training company will be briefly focusing on analyzing techniques and performances of the current workers who are dealing with all the equipment, and then based on their performances they will be placed into desired stages. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 and stage 4. The second quarter will be more focusing on physical meetings and online sessions for workers to get familiar with some equipment and heavy objects, so that they will feel more comfortable while they're using it in the third quarter. And so that takes me to the third quarter. The third quarter will move towards employees working with vehicle and using the equipment while they are in the workplace, but they won't be working, but they will be dealing with all these objects and vehicle on site. The last quarter, which is the most important part of the training, is because workers will then begin using all these equipment and high-powered vehicle while they are on their shifts, but they will be again under supervision from the trainers, so that they can analyze and see if they're making any mistakes or anything they can work on in the future, and give them more online sessions. So the budget for this implementation is, as you can see, on an average there are 2,500 workers working on the fulfillment centers, and the total cost of training is usually between approximately $1,600, and if you can see that it will cost about $4 million to train all the employees in one warehouse location in the United States. But then there are almost 75 workers located in the United States, and then that will come up to an additional expenses to the $300 million for this implementation. This is expenses from Amazon, and as you can see, according to their 10K, the new safety training program which I propose will only increase up to 0.29% of all the Amazon total expenses. Conclusion. So implementing quarterly program will help employees to train and to train even more and get experience with the equipment. And moreover, the frequency of the training program will also help them to learn new techniques and take proper precautions before they are using them. This is necessary and quite important for the employees, because sometimes workers are using forklifts and everything, and then they have to make sure of their safety and the other safeties, because there are so many employees who are working throughout the Amazon warehouses. And moreover, this will also result in Amazon productivity and lead to a safer work environment. Thank you.